Okay, I'm gonna go through a beginner's strength training routine. Everything can be done at home. We're gonna use bands and some small hand weights. Everything should be pretty easy for you to access. You can go to Walmart and pick something up if you don't have it. So we're gonna cover all of your major muscle groups, and this should work for a strength training routine twice a week to supplement your Couch to 5K goals, okay? All right, so first thing I'm gonna have you do is just do a little bit of warm up without any resistance. So we're gonna do air squats. So air squats are just here, here, no extra weight, just kind of warming up your legs. So whenever you're doing squats, you wanna make sure that your weight is in your heels. You're letting your booty go way back and then driving up through your heels, stand tall at the top. Booty goes way back, driving up. You don't want to be coming forward like this, and you also don't want to be collapsing down. So keep your core engaged. So for your warm up, I'm just going to have you go and do 15 air squats. And then you're going to take a band, a small band, and we're just going to activate the upper body and just do some shoulder pulls. Get about here so you feel a little bit of resistance all the way. Just kind of warming up the upper body. So you can do about 20 repetitions here. So for your warm up, I'm going to have you do 2 rounds of the air squats to the shoulder pulls. All right, so then once that's done, we're going to get into the work. So we're going to do squats, starting with squats with your band. You want to get your feet nice and even in the bands. Arms are going to come up here, so you're feeling resistance the whole way. Again, you're going to watch that squat form, drive up, drive up. Good, I'll show you from this side. Booty goes way back, drive up. So you're going to do 12 repetitions here 3 times. So it's going to be 12 reps. Take a little break, 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and then just go right back in, okay? When you're done with squats, we're going to go into a lunge. So you're going to take your band, 1 foot here, 1 foot to the back, come up nice and tall, and you're going to want to choke down on the band so that you feel resistance the whole way. Bend your back knee and bend your front knee to come down, straight up, down, straight up. Keeping your chest elevated, nice and tall. You're going to do 10 repetitions on each side. So you're going to do 10 there, switch sides, same thing. Chest tall, bend the back knee as you bend the front knee, straight down, straight up. And that you will do 10 repetitions on each side, 3 rounds again. The next movement that I'm going to have you do is a stiff-legged deadlift. So we're going to continue on with our band here, and your feet are going to be, once again, shoulder width apart. You're going to choke down on your band so that you've got resistance the whole way. So this is the bottom of the movement. Notice that my legs are straight, but my knees are not locked out. Little bend. You want to feel a stretch in your hamstring. You want a flat back. Oftentimes a flat back feels like you're putting like a little arch in your back, but you want to take a look in a mirror if you can or whatever to make sure that your back is flat and not rounded like that. Flat back. And then you're going to drive up through your heels, come tall. Drive up through your heels, come tall, just like that. So you're going to do 12 repetitions, and again, 3 sets, just like the other ones. Okay, so now we're going to leave your legs alone for a little bit. We're going to stick with your band and do a bent over row. So you're going to kind of get into a position that's pretty similar to what you were just in with a stiff-legged deadlift. About a 45-degree angle this time. You might need to choke down on your band to make sure that you've got good resistance the whole way. You're going to pull up, elbows are going to stay tucked in tight, squeeze with the back muscles. I'm going to show you from here too. Elbows do not come out like this, elbows come back, just like that, okay? You're going to do 12 repetitions 3 times there too. Okay, your next movement, we're going to work on a push-up progression. So there's 4 places that you might go. You can play around and find out where you're at and what's going to work for you. So the first option is a push-up on a wall. I've got a bar here, but it could just be a wall if that's what you got. So your feet are gonna come away a little bit. Your body is nice and flat like a board. You're not sticking your butt out, flat like a board. You're gonna come down, push out. Come down, push out, okay? If that feels too easy, you want to challenge, you want to see if you can do an elevated push-up, you find a step, a bench, a coffee table, something like that, something that's going to give you a little bit of elevation. And you're going to, once again, get flat like a board, bring it down, press it up. Bring it down, press it up. If you want to continue on and try the next thing, that would be push-ups on your knees. So that's going to look like this. You're going to get flat here, right on my knees. I like to cross my ankles. Flat like a board here, coming straight down, push up. Straight down, push up. And then of course, if you feel like you've got the upper body strength, a full push-up is just going to be here. Don't let your hands go out too wide. Here, pressing up, making sure your butt doesn't start to stick up, and you've got a full range of motion all the way to the ground and back. All right, next we are going to go back to the bands. So you're going to find one band, you're going to step on it with one of your feet. Now the band is going to go right behind you, so we're going to work triceps, this muscle back here. So you're going to get nice and tall, abs are engaged, elbows stay nice and close to each other, and we're going to do an overhead tricep extension, just like that. Just like that. Good. So this is going to be 12 repetitions for 3 sets. All right, now we're going to move on to some small dumbbells. Whatever you have, you can start with, and then move on as you need to. But we're just going to do a simple bicep curl where you're going to turn your hands out like this, and you're just curling them up, okay? So what you need to know about the bicep curl is that nothing moves in this upper part of my arm. It's going to stay nice and stuck to my side. There's no rocking or pulling forward or anything like that. It's here. I'm going to stay nice and tall. My abs are engaged, and I'm just curling up from there. Minimal movement in the body. So that we're looking for 12 repetitions, 3 sets again. All right, we are going to go back to the bands for an overhead shoulder press. So I'm going to show you with bands. You can obviously do this very easily with dumbbells as well. I'm going to show you with bands just in case you don't have the right resistance for the dumbbells, and then you've got options. But an overhead press, you're going to be right here. With the band, you're probably just going to want to use one foot, and then you press up, keeping it nice and in control, press up, okay? So again, 12 reps, 3 sets. Okay, when you've come this far, we have abs and then you're all done. So for abs, you're gonna come down to the ground. First thing we're gonna work on is a plank. Nice and easy. So I'm gonna have you get into a low plank, down to your elbows, keep that butt down, all right? You are flat like a board. So for your first set of planks, you may not really know where to set yourself to challenge yourself. Your first set, I want you just to time it. See how long you can stay up there, whatever you get. If it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever it is, that's gonna be your standard. So you're gonna wanna do that 3 times. So it's gonna be plank to your goal time, take a rest for about a minute or so, plank again, do that 3 times, okay? All right, one more abdominal exercise we're gonna do. They're called cocoons. So you're gonna be here. Your hands are gonna go overhead. Feet are a few inches off the ground. You're just gonna crunch in, back out, crunch in, back out, crunch in. Just like that, okay? So that one you're gonna do for 12 repetitions, 3 times. Okay, and when you've made it through that, you have touched on all of your major muscle groups, and this is a great start to work on some strength training and supplement your 5K plans. All right.